So it varies because it's a heterogeneous disease. They can have a quality of life that's very decent early on in the disease. I think the most important thing is to be very conscious of their oxygenation requirements, to make sure that they're getting 6-minute walk tests with titration of their oxygen, because that's really probably going to prolong their life, that we meet the needs that, the lung can't pull the oxygen from the air every time they breathe because the lung's damaged. That we've come a long way, and that we have 2 drugs that they can opt to take to slow down their disease, that they're not cures, that they can also still enter into other clinical trials that are still being conducted, and if all else fails, we have lung transplant, which hopefully the drugs and the organs and everything for lung transplant will get better, because the survival on lung transplant is 5 years, 50%. So that's not a cure either. So I believe these drugs will slow the disease. They will not cure the disease, but they will slow in most of the patients. And that's a huge step forward for us. So I think we've tried a lot of molecules and a lot of attacks. We've learned better endpoints in our studies. I think that the attack has been on IPF because it has the worst prognosis. So you take the worst one out of many kinds of fibrosis and you try to do something about it. Perhaps what we've gained even more, though, is an understanding of the natural history of the disease. So we know more about the patient population and understand a little bit more. We don't necessarily understand how they get the disease. We know that 80% of them are ex-smokers, but we don't know why.